Hey, what's good? It's your boy Hog here with the Hate is Real podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here. The situation we on. One of the topics we're gonna be talking about is Finesse 2 Times talks fatal Glorilla concert Stampede on TMZ. Hold on, let's check this shit out.
Something on Instagram saying, shit crazy, wasn't even there, folks want me to lose so bad. Why, right? Explain that. Tell us what that means and.
It's cool when they do. It's a problem when I do it.
That's not enough.
It is.
Okay. So you're basically saying, why are they trying to blame me for something that might have happened? Is that what you're kind of alluding?
Because when they go on anywhere else, nobody get blamed. When they go on at my show, I get blamed.
Well, why do you think they're trying to blame you or try to act like you're the problem? No. I totally get it because sometimes people do that, and unfortunately it happens a lot even in hip hop. Why do you think?
Sometimes when you win it, and you won so fast, like right now I'm like a creative player. Right now I'm like a creative player in the NBA on an NBA game or something. So it's like I'm frowned upon. You know how people mad when you play with the creative player?
Right.
I'm a creative player. But as far as the situation in New York, you know what I'm saying? Condolences to the family and the people who was injured.
Right.
That's why I want to say that.
Do you think that they'll hit you up for legal funds or paying funerals? I know sometimes that happens. Not saying that that's gonna happen. I do that all the time. Sorry.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because I think it was a situation where something failed.
Right.
And it's just people started running things, got out of control, and innocent people got hurt. But it wasn't nothing violent going on.
Right, which I love. Right, you can't blame any violence. Wasn't any gunshot, nothing like that. I love that. Just fear overall.
It's just the internet.
So this is my thing. I wonder if Finesse 2 Times understand by him being around mob ties, that's not making your situation look good. He had got caught up in that situation in Arkansas with that shooting at the show. So it seems like it's been a couple of shooting at shows, that he been going through since he been out. I wonder, is this karma for not looking out for Honeycomb Brazy? Is this karma? Are you putting money on Honeycomb Brazy books? Because on real shit, he looked out for you. And Glorilla, we understand you're doing your thing, but sure, you can't just be popping up at shows and thinking that somebody pay you $20,000 or $30,000 just to look at you. We want to look at something. We go look at something at the strip club.
Has died after a.
Yeah, we want to look at something. We go look at something at the strip club. You ain't just finna make us pay our money, and then you got the promoters paying all this money for you to come out here, and you can't even perform F and F. I don't like to hate on people, but shoot, the way she raps like a retard, like special ed. Man, that shit sound like a handicap sign. But let's go ahead and check this information out about what they saying that happened at the show. They said that a second person has died after the crowd stampede at Sunday's Glorilla at Finesse 2 Times concert in Rochester, New York. Audience members had rushed for the Main Street Armory's exit because of unfounded fears of gunfire, authorities said. So that let you know, man, they was shooting. Sound like a war. What they used to say in them Jeezy songs? Cannon, cannon, cannon. Man. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see what Fox News talk about what happened at that show or that concert. Let's get into it.
Person has died after a crowd stampede at Sunday's Glorilla and FINESSE2TYMEZ concert in Rochester, New York. Audience members had rushed for the Main Street Armory's exits because of unfounded fears of gunfire. You can see in this video here what it looked like last night as these reports were coming out, as we're now learning more information about this. So the second person, this update now comes that a second person has died after that concert. And when what happened on Sunday night in Rochester was after that concert had wrapped up, there were reports of a shooting, reports of gunfire. A large crowd of people had rushed out to try to get out of the venue, and it turned deadly. 2 people now have died following that stampede. Police have said there's no evidence that there was a shooting, no evidence of gunfire, but they are investigating this and the circumstances that led up to this. What made it deadly? Was it the number of people at the venue or any other surrounding circumstances? So we're continuing to follow this major story out of New York. Sharon, thanks so much for being with us. What more do we know this evening? Any new details of this?
You got 2 Dirty South artists down there just wilding.
Everyone that was at this concert was there to have a good time. They were enjoying themselves. The concert was over, and it was just about 11 o'clock, and something spooked the crowd. There's no other way to put it, and whether they thought they heard gunfire either in the venue itself or outside. Some people described pepper spray. They didn't know what was happening, but whatever it was, it frightened enough in the crowd that they started to run, and actually that is where people started to get trampled as they fell. A frightening night, as you can imagine,
stepped to death
and
or
of course
something.
left 2 women dead.
Left 2 women dead.
This is a tragedy of epic proportions, and it's something that all of us who love concerts worry about. I am a big concert guy. Anyone that knows me well knows that I will go to concerts all around the country to see my favorite artists. And I will tell you that when you go to a concert, you do not expect to be trampled.
Rochester's mayor reacting to a deadly stampede following performances by Memphis rap stars Glorilla and FINESSE2TYMEZ at the Main Street Armory in upstate New York.
What happened at this concert breaks my heart, and it is totally unacceptable.
Rochester police say 2 women died after being trampled trying to leave the concert venue. Another person is in critical condition. 7 other concert goers have non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators say fears of gunfire led the crowd to storm toward the exits at the end of the concert. But police say there is no evidence of a shooting.
As people began to exit, the crowd began to surge and rush toward the exit. There are some reports that shots were heard, causing the crowd to panic, but that has not been confirmed.
Well, the mayor of Rochester vowing to get to the bottom of what happened. He says he will hold the venue accountable if they are in violation. Police will also be looking at crowd size to see if it exceeded capacity of that venue.
Somebody was scared.
Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.
And back here live in our newsroom now, another point that we discovered today is not just the Rochester Police Department, but also the Fire Marshal's Office in Rochester and a number of other agencies will really be combing through the evidence and trying to figure out what triggered this crowd to run. And they will be looking especially at the Armory. That's the venue where the concert took place, to find out if they were...
No, that's crazy. No, I'm trying to really see, like, why was the crowd running? It don't even seem like it was a proven fact that gunshots even went off. That's crazy. They like, man, gotta get back like it's COVID. They're gonna start just performing online on the internet, videos and stuff like that. So people will be safe, go back home to their family. Like, you can't even have a good night of fun because somebody gonna act niggerish and act ignorant out there. Don't know how to have a good time and don't know how to handle their liquor or handle their little cannabis in their system. Get the wilding out like old dog. Somebody always want to act stupid. But man, R.I.P. to them two girls that lost their life. It's people stepping on them and stuff like that. Man, that's sad. You know, Finesse 2-Time and Glorilla, they ain't finna send no money to the family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They gonna keep that money in their pocket. They ain't finna help them families out. And they don't understand that the two people that lost their life, they was fans. They was fans, they was followers, they was TikToks or whatever, y'all. And they lost their life at y'all show. This your boy Hoghead with the Hate Is Real podcast. Get at your boy. Yeah.